Hello, Gemini. Welcome to Dawn Williams Tarot. Today's reading is for the month of March 2024, and the topic for this discussion is money and career. So this is a little different than what I typically will do. However, I am trying a bunch of different things to find out responses as to what people would like to have readings on. And what I find is most people don't comment. So I have to guess and see the response by how many people view my videos. So today I'm pulling some cards just about money and career. I'm probably going to do a 5-card layout. And then I'm going to pull 3 cards from the Indigo Goddess Midnight Oracle, which is a card on money and career specifically. Okay. If you're new to my channel, welcome. This is for Sun, Moon, or Rising placements in the sign of Gemini. So please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And then also keep in mind that this is a general reading, so maybe not all messages may resonate with you. If you are interested in doing a deeper dive on what's going on in your life in terms of, any area of your life, whether it's, romance, finance, career, moving, partnerships, friendships, money aspects, anything that you really would like to have deeper communication on. I do provide personal readings for you. My details are below, or you can just go to dawnwilliamstarot.com to get my details, okay? And there you will be able to find what my pricing schedule is, as well as my availability. Okay, Gemini. So I've shuffled all your cards. I've sat in meditation. I got this idea last night to pull cards on money and career because the month of March seems to be a really fast-paced month, and there's also a lot of tension on the planet about our increasing financial instability, those types of things. So people are trying to figure out different ways where they can either bring in some additional physical security for themselves, or maybe do side jobs, something along those lines. So Spirit wanted me to give some guidance on some of that. So without further ado, we have the 3 of Wands is your first card. And then we have the King of Wands. We have the Magician in the obstacles position. So that's an interesting card, as that is a major arcana. King of Swords, which is the swords energy, is about Gemini. And then the 3 of Cups. So now you've got 2 3s here and 2 kings. You got 2 kings, 2 3s. So 3s are typically for me about unity or working as a team or teamwork, those types of things. So it could be saying that some of you are going to be working on a team this month, or you're going to be working on a project that is required that a group effort, right? Could be what's going on with you for the month of April. But we start off with the 3 of Wands, and the 3 of Wands is really a card of this guy is waiting for his ships to come in. So it could be that some of you have applied to various companies, meaning you've sent out your resume, you've done your cover letters, you've got everything lined up, and now you're just waiting to hear back as to next steps. So you could be waiting for an HR person to reach out to you, to set up time for you to do your initial interviews, those types of things, right? So here he is, he's on the sidelines, he's very inspired, he's quite creative, he's very passionate, he's motivated to move forward, and he's kind of just waiting. So it feels like you're waiting for communication of some kind in terms of a job, or in terms of moving forward, or maybe establishing a new contract. Maybe you do contract work, something along those lines, okay? But it's very positive. It's yellow. When you ever see the gold, the gold cards in tarot, they're typically very positive, a very spirit-inspired card. So it feels as though that is the direction you may be going, and it's feeling as though spirit is really backing your decision. Your next steps have to do with this King of Wands. Now, the thing about the kings, you've got two kings here. You have one that is of this wand energy, and then the other, which is the sword energy, which is definitely air energy. The wands have to do with fire. So it could be that some of you are really needing to be inspired, needing to get out there and recognize what your passions may be that are motivating you to move forward on your career path in some way. I don't see pentacles here at all. So it isn't as though money is coming in, but that doesn't mean that that isn't going to happen for you. It's just that right at this particular time, it feels like you're in the beginning stages of looking for this new opportunity for yourself. And you've sent out dispatches to various companies or various groups, or you've reached out to people that may be willing to give you like positive recommendations, those kinds of things. So it feels as though some of you are on your at the beginning part of your journey. The thing about this king, though, is he knows how to utilize his resources. He's very passionate. He's very fiery. This is my entrepreneur king as well. So some of you may be thinking about starting some type of a home business or opening up something within your home that you can do as a sideline, or you can start as a sideline, and then as things kick off and you start making more money, then it could be a potential where you move to this full time. The king is protected by fire, so he's a very fiery individual. It could be that some of you may be working for an individual like this who is a very fiery individual, and you can kind of tell those types of people because they're just very inspiring and very happy to work with, right? They really want to you to do a good job. They recognize your strengths right away. So this could be somebody that you may be interviewing with or interviewing for. This could be somebody that is also a headhunter for some of you. So some of you may be more professional in terms of what you offer to a company. And some of you may require to use a headhunter in order for you to be able to move into a similar role. For instance, like a vice president or assistant vice president, or a controller, or somebody at a higher level within an organization. Now, we have your magician position here as your, this is one of your obstacles. And so what this is really saying to me, now typically this is a card of expertise. It's about skills, having all the tools you need. But at the same time, if it is in the reverse position, it means that somehow or another that something has come in and you are either unfocused or you're blocked in your creative ideas or adventures at this time. It feels as though this is a major arcana. So it could be that maybe some of you had started some type of a new project, and that project got yanked underneath your feet. And so now you're wondering what to do with yourself in terms of, your project may have gotten scrapped, or they have run out of resources, something along those lines. And so you're feeling very unmotivated. Some of you are feeling unmotivated. You have the skills there, but for whatever reason, it could just be simply that you just don't get along with your immediate supervisor, right? That you're feeling very unmotivated and not really wanting to put in the effort. However, just keep in mind that if you are looking for a new role, you want to make sure that you don't burn any bridges behind you, and that you leave any company that you work for, any organization that you work for, you want to leave on the best terms possible, right? And then we have the King of Swords. Now, this is in your strengths position. This is definitely representing you. The sword is directly straight up in the air. So this is all about truth and integrity. And of course, I feel as you as an air sign, this does represent your sign. This represents who you are as an individual. This is somebody who is very good at communicating. This is a person who has very clear thinking, clear way of expressing. This person knows how to make decisions on things. This is in your strengths position. So I very much feel as though this is the energy that you will embody. And again, this is a king, so he has a lot of knowledge. He is seeking to use that knowledge in moving forward. So stepping into a role where he will be well compensated for his gifts, his talents, his abilities. Okay, and I feel that this does represent you. And then you have the Three of Cups. Now, the Three of Cups, again, we have the 2 3s and we have the Kings. So the 2 3s do represent possibly working as a team, or in this case, this is celebrations, right? This is celebrating with your peers. This is tipping your cups because maybe you have gotten this new job, right? You've been given this new job offer. Something new's coming along that's really going to really spark your passion, your motivation, your creativity, and you feel really good about where you're going. You feel as though this is the best step forward for you. So in the long run, it looks really, really nice here for you, Gemini. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to pull these last 3 cards that are from it's called the Indigo Goddess Money and Career Oracle deck. Your first card is Overcome, and then we have a Helping Hand and Sideways. So your first card is Overcome, Beat Financial Struggles. It says you must change your tact, and it could just very well mean just changing your perspective on something, right? Fight for what you want, adapt if needed, but conquer. So conquer your fears, conquer your, courage. Make sure that you have plenty of courage and that you use your inner strength, right, to make this step forward. And then you have this Helping Hand card, which is about giving and getting support. This is about reaching out if you need it. Some of you may be needing some financial aid on some level, maybe for school, if you are planning to go to school, with school. There is a donate here, charity work, and also a loan. So the various different aspects of finances, and if you have enough finances where you are able to donate, that is you giving and receiving, right, is kind of what this card is about. So as you give out, you get in return. So giving and supporting others, even if it's just with your time, that is very helpful for you. But I believe that this is a beautiful card. So it's going to represent something different for all of you. The other thing about this Helping Hand is this is also a thing where if you're clearing clutter from your house, donate those things, because there are people that would absolutely benefit from the things that you would consider, no longer useful to you. They could help others. Your last card is the Sideways card. It's about an indirect path to success. So you might have to think about what this means for you, Gemini, but it says explore all paths. One leads to another, and then it says sampling life. So some of you might be, you might do contract work, and you might work for a company for a little bit and then decide whether or not you like that company, and if not, then you go to a different company and contract with them. So some of it could be temporary work, right, that you could try, or seasonal work, that type of a thing. But what's lovely is that you're able to get a lot of different experiences under your belt, especially about the companies that you would work for and how they treat their people. Make sure that you ask the people that are full-time employees What do they like about their company? What is it that has really, and how long have they been working there? So do your due diligence to find out if this is a situation for you. I feel like this is kind of a more unique thing, but at the same time, it's coming here for a reason. So it's going to resonate with some of you, right? Overall, this looks really good. It feels as though the only place that I really see that you may be struggling with is this potential of unfocused creative energy here with this magician. But other than that, you have all the tools in your toolbox that you need. You do have the opportunity to work with these two individual kings. One of them is your very fiery, passionate king. The other one is your analytical truth and integrity king. So it could be that you're melding both of those energies within yourself, right, in order to put your best foot forward. But then it feels as though some of you have gotten resumes out there, and some of you may be even getting an opportunity to actually move to a new company because it looks like there's celebrations in order. So all in all, this looks really great. I hope this resonated with you. If you're new to my channel, please like and subscribe. And until next time, take very good care of you, Gemini.